Welcome to another happy hour hang. Hello, how are we feeling? How are we doing? You guys, let me know how you are. I see the chat is already going off as it should be. We have George in there, Jonna, Jenny is in here as well. Hi everyone, my fave time of day. Hope everyone is doing well and sending positive vibes to anyone having a rough day. Jenny, I love you for that. Let's see, we also have Patty in here, Nicole, Mary. Guys, usually an after watcher, but can't sleep because I had one of those really bad days. Hope you're all doing well. Mary, sending you all the positive vibes. I'm so happy that you're able to make this happy hour hang, even though I know it's not under the greatest circumstances because that means you're not able to sleep, but hopefully we can help kind of relieve some of that anxiety for you. Let's see, we also have Nicole in here, Poetry Chick is in here, Melissa is in here as well, Jessica, Care Bear Gratitude, George, make sure you tell Vicky we said hi, Miss Heather is in here, Robert as well, Angel, Brittany, Maria, Destiny. You guys, we have so much to get into on this happy hour hang. We're obviously going to be getting into some Liam Payne updates. We're going to be talking about Diddy updates. We're going to be talking about Britney Spears, Ariana Grande, Kim Kardashian, Justin Bieber, Taylor Swift. All of the tea on this Monday. We also have Joy in the chat as well. Let's see, Jules is here. Hello, hello, Tabitha, Belle, Red Ninja. You guys, I just always love seeing you all come in and say hello to one another. It truly, truly makes my freaking day. How is everyone feeling on this Monday? How is everyone's week? You guys, let me know. Crystal is here. Hi, Crystal. Had a really rough day in the House of Hill. Happy hour is the best part of my day. You guys, truly, this is our hour and a half to just forget about whatever anxiety, stressors, life that is lifing, that is happening, and just hang out with our people, get into the tea, hopefully have a giggle or two. Obviously, today we're going to be talking about some serious topics because we have Liam Payne updates and we're also talking obviously about Diddy updates as well, but we still will do our best to make sure we end on a positive note. That's why I always try to end with a little Taylor tea or Tavis tea, whatever we have, just to try to end with a little positivity because I know we all have so much going on. Life is overwhelming and we really all need this time together to hang. I love that you're multitasking, Jenny. I also saw Cass is in here as well. Tamara just popped in too. Dave said, don't forget to hit that like button. Dave, thank you for reminding me. Also too, I wanted to shout out, let's see, hello love from West Africa. That is absolutely incredible. You guys know I always love hearing where you're watching from. Shout out to all of our International House of Hill members and shout out to all of our after watchers. We see you, we love you, and these happy hour hangs could not continue without you. Also, Marissa is in here as well. Jules said my weekend was a whirlwind, but glad today came. I have been looking forward to this. Yes, I'm so happy you're here. Also, Amy Underwood just popped in. Marie said I'm turning 27 next week and feeling a little overwhelmed. Marie, I remember feeling like that too when I turned 27. I did turn 27 during the pandemic, but 27 for me was just one of those ages that I don't know why I had so many deadlines in my head around 27. I don't know if that's why you're feeling overwhelmed, but for me, I had it in my head that if by 27 I was not close to making it, which in my mind at that time was being on E! News, that I was going to give up hosting, give up celebrity news, and just pivot and completely do something else. But 27 came, it was during the pandemic, obviously was not going to be on E! News, but then 27 is when I started House of Hill, started focusing on YouTube, and now I could not imagine my life without this channel. So I will say, if you are feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling like you have deadlines that you might not be crossing off, I was there as well, but I leaned into the new plan, and honestly, it's better than I probably could have thought of when I made that 27-year-old goal in high school. High school Madison had no clue about life. Well, that's not true. I did have a clue about life, but I had no clue about this industry, the twists and turns, and I think I had a vision of what I thought the path would be, but that is not the path. That is not reality. Let's see. Jelena said The Weeknd said that he would have unalived himself if he didn't make it by then. So I think a lot of people just feel that way about 27 for some reason. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that about The Weeknd as well. I don't know why 27 is just, maybe it's because then you're close to 30. I don't know why I just felt like 27. I had a lot of deadlines in my head around 27 for some reason. I don't know. Amy, you're so sweet. Amy said, Madison, we couldn't imagine life without this channel either. Literally same. Like, you guys, what would we do? What would we do? Thankfully, we don't ever have to find out. Allie said 28 in a few weeks, and that's how I feel. No clue what I'm doing. Allie, I'm 31, and I still feel like sometimes, what am I doing? I think that, honestly, it's always good to have a little dose of the unknown and what am I doing, because I think that means you're evolving. I feel like if you are never, ever, ever asking yourself or reflecting on anything, I think that means you're done growing, which if you're there, I'm so jealous of you. But I think whenever we ask ourselves those questions, that always means that we still have a little more growth to do, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Miss Heather said, today has been hard, but this is making my day better. My friend's funeral is coming up. Oh, Miss Heather, sending you so much love, but I did love seeing your Vegas pictures in our group chat. So thank you again for sharing those. I also love that we are all different ages in the House of Hill. I wanted to also say that because I see people talking about their age and where they were at 27 and how they're feeling now. And I think that's what also contributes to making this community so unique and so amazing, is that because we have a wide age range here in the House of Hill, we're able to comment on things from many different perspectives and different points in our life. And I actually was just talking with somebody about this towards the end of last week. And I think that that is so crucial, because if you are constantly just surrounded by people your own age, I think that can sometimes warp your perspective on things. And I love that we all are coming at this from different points in our life. I think that that is absolutely freaking incredible. Let's see. I also just saw someone say, wait, did I actually make it to a live? Diana, you actually made it to a live. You are live. I see you. Hello. I'm so happy you made it. Also, Crimson Rose, I just saw you pop in as well. If you guys are just popping in, I also see Jennifer saying 55 Swiftie Chiefs fan and Pug Mama. Jennifer, live, laugh, love that. Abso-freaking, anytime I see anyone say Swiftie Chiefs fan and you love dogs, you've made it to the right place. No wonder we all get along. Like, we all love the same things. Jocelyn said, I dreaded turning 30. Ever since I turned 30, my life has been better. Jocelyn, thank goodness, because y'all know I went through it turning 30. I had a full breakdown. I struggled. And then I will say turning 31 was less stressful, because I feel like, you know, once you got over that hurdle of 30, and I'm really hoping 32 is it, you guys. I don't know what it is. I'm hoping 32 is it. Oprah got her talk show at 32. I feel like a lot of things happen for people at 32. So I also love even numbers. You guys know I talk about that all the time too. So we're hoping that 32 is really where this 30s is the best era thing starts kicking in for me. That's what we hope for. Also, I saw Kiara ask a little bit ago, and I meant to also answer this question. Kiara asked how the apartment was coming. The apartment is coming along, you guys. Mama Hill is actually here right now, helping me get a few things, last minute things put together, because the Spicy Girls are coming to town this weekend. So that is going to be really fun. All of the Spicy Girls are coming, and their moms, which their moms have never been here since, not since I lived here, and obviously not since Mama and Papa Hill moved here. And obviously their moms are besties with Mama Hill. So it's going to be a large group of us in town this weekend. And so we're spending like half the time here, half the time in the valley. And so Mama Hill is here helping me. Like, we got to few last minute things to try to make my apartment not feel as sparse. But you guys, it is coming along. I feel like hopefully by December, I'm hoping I can do an apartment tour video. There is some pieces of furniture that won't get until January, but we can always post that later. So I'm hoping by December, I'll be able to get caught up because, you know, moving is mother effing expensive, you guys. That is one thing for sure. So hopefully can get caught up and finish and give you guys a full apartment tour. I think we're really, really close. And also send the vibes that somebody buys my bar stools, you guys. Please, please, please. That is the last real piece of furniture that I need to sell. So fingers crossed, y'all. Fingers freaking crossed. Also, Amy just popped in. JC said, are we gonna have a Halloween party? JC, I am not a big Halloween girly, but if you guys, let me know how you want to celebrate Halloween. We absolutely can. It's so funny. Mama Hill and I were just talking about that this morning. I don't know why I am not a Halloween person. I don't know why. Love the holidays. Thanksgiving and Christmas, my time, my season, my era. Halloween, I think, again, it's because I'm not funny. So dressing up just never was with me. But if we want to do something fun for Halloween, guys, I'm totally down. Let me know. For me, I love Halloween in the sense of watching like Hocus Pocus, Practical Magic, eating Halloween foods like mummy hot dogs, having a beveragino. That is how I like to celebrate Halloween, but that's just me. Let's see, Jelena said, on everything, I had a huge plan to decorate when I moved in. Now I'm like, yeah, it's gonna. Jelena, honestly, I will say, take your time, and this is, I hate taking my time because I want my new space to be set up like this. But I will say this time around, I'm taking my time a little bit more, and it has paid off because I've found some really cool things in taking my time than if I would have rushed. I probably wouldn't have found as cool of things. Does that make sense? Sandra said, hey everyone, sorry I'm late. Nope, you are just in time. Also, Vanessa is here as well. Hello, Vanessa. You guys, okay, we're gonna go ahead and get into this tea. Kitty, I do not have any M&M news for you right now, other than Eminem's gonna be a grandpa, which I think is amazing. I love that his daughter Haley's expecting. The fact that we are now in the time where we're seeing Eminem become a grandpa, iconic. Never thought I'd see the day, but I'm living for it. You know what I mean? Also, Miss Ace, I'm so happy you're here. You guys know YouTube notifications are touch and go. So make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already, and that will help hopefully people get their YouTube notifications if they haven't. Okay. Let's go ahead, you guys, and get into this tea. We're going to go ahead and kick things off with the Liam Payne updates. Hi, Nona. I'm so happy you were able to tune in. And Linda and Jenny. We're going to go ahead and get into the Liam Payne updates because I want to make sure that hi, Miss Jackie X, are able to get into this right at the top. So, as you all know, Liam Payne sadly lost his life after falling off of his hotel balcony in Argentina last week. He was 31 years old, which again is still incredibly heartbreaking, incredibly sad, so young. And when the news broke, you know, we had our happy hour hang on Wednesday, and then I posted a pop-off about it on Thursday. And now we do have some more information regarding the incident, you guys. So this is all according to ABC News. A partial autopsy revealed that Liam had, quote, multiple substances in his system when he fell. According to these sources who spoke to ABC News, Liam had, okay, I'm just going to say it once and then, but according to these sources who spoke to ABC News, Liam had pink cocaine in his system, which is a, quote, recreational substance that generally includes a combination of methamphetamine, ketamine, and MDMA. Allegedly, the way you ingest that substance is through certain paraphernalia, which they did find paraphernalia in Liam's hotel room, as we know. Also, according to multiple reports, you guys, it sounds like, again, they're still investigating, but it sounds like Liam's fall was accidental. That's what the preliminary reports are saying. Because they did find such high volumes of these substances in his system, they don't believe the fall was intentional. They believe it was accidental. They believe that he might not have even fully been in a coherent state when the fall happened. I watched this whole breakdown of the report of how he didn't have any wounds that indicated he braced himself or anything of that nature. I think that there were some substances at play, and it's just a tragic situation. Either way, it's tragic. Either way, it's tragic. Either way, it's sad. Yes, Nona, that's what the street name is for the combination of substances that he had in his system. That is the term, and that includes again, a combination of several different substances. Mary said, how are they getting these? I don't get it. So this has not been confirmed, but I have seen multiple people discuss this, and allegedly he bought some substances from somebody who worked at a hotel, or who worked at the hotel. So again, that is not confirmed. But they're saying allegedly someone at the hotel did have a hand in obviously getting him those substances. That is not confirmed. That is not confirmed. That is just what some people are saying. Marie said, and his girlfriend didn't notice anything. So his girlfriend had returned home 2 days prior to the accident. So his girlfriend was not there. Again, remember, authorities have said that they believe Liam Payne was alone by himself at the time of the incident. His girlfriend had gone home 2 days prior to when this happened. She was already back in the States. She was allegedly homesick. She wanted to go home. So she was not there. He was by himself. I just, again, this whole situation is so heartbreaking, so sad. His sister also posted a tribute to him over on her Instagram today, just saying the kindest words about her brother. Also heartbreaking, she revealed that she found out about the news through a news alert on her phone, which I cannot imagine getting a news alert about a family member, and that's how you find out about them passing away. That is gut-wrenching beyond words. I really can't verbalize how awful that had to have been for her. And so I really just want to, again, reiterate, I think it is so important to continue to send our prayers, our positive vibes to his family, his friends, and his fans, because this whole thing is heartbreaking. And also, too, we're going to be talking about this. There's going to be more updates. Again, the investigation is still ongoing. As of right now, what we know is just from a partial autopsy. His body will remain reportedly in Argentina until the autopsy is complete. But that is what we know so far. So those are the updates. Again, also too, you guys, take care of your mental health with all of this news. Make sure to take breaks from scrolling, and also as well, watch, be careful what you're watching, because I have seen so many people say so many things on social media, and it's easy to get in a hole about this, and we have to remember to sift through a lot of that stuff on social. So just also take care of yourselves too while you're scrolling and seeing updates about this stuff. Do we know anything about the hotel employee? No, Miss Jackie X. Again, that is something that the rumor mill is churning out. However, I have been hearing it consistently. Also, remember, no foul play. I know some people still believe that there was foul play, but as of right now, they are not reporting any foul play. They're reporting he was by himself because of what was in his system. They believe they are leaning towards it being an accident. And then obviously, you guys know, once we know more, once we have more finalities and more details, I will be keeping you updated. I will make sure that we definitely stay up to date, and also with the facts. That's the other thing too. You guys know I'm not into the salacious speculation. So whenever there is hard stuff, we'll get like hard facts. We'll make sure that you guys are keeping updated. Jessica said Cheryl has asked everyone to stop posting wrong facts as his son at this age where he sees things and will ask. Exactly. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Okay, you guys, we're going to go ahead and move on and get into this Diddy news. I was like, let's just get into the Liam updates. Let's then get into Diddy. That way we can, you know, get into this stuff. Always and Forever said we had, oh gosh, Always and Forever, I'm so sorry. Please take care of yourselves. Absolutely, absolutely. Poetry Trick said his poor family and son Bear, definitely. My heart just breaks for them. Again, reading the sister's post today, you guys, about how she found out on her phone, I literally cannot imagine. I cannot. The Diddy updates. So 5 new lawsuits have been filed in New York against Diddy. These are coming from that Texas attorney, Tony Busby. Remember, Tony Busby is the one who said, we have 120 lawsuits we're ready to file. They had sent out letters essentially telling other celebrities involved, pay up or we're going to reveal your name. And they filed, I think, 6 last week and 5 to kick off this week. And in one of the lawsuits, you guys, it's filed by a Jane Doe. All of them are keeping their name anonymous for right now. But the one that's really making headlines and shocking people is the lawsuit filed by a Jane Doe who claims she was 13 at the time of the incident. She claims that this incident happened at a VMA's after party in 2000. She claims that she was assaulted at the hands of Diddy, another male celebrity. So Diddy and another male celebrity, while another female celebrity watched. That is what she's claiming happened. And again, similar MO to other lawsuits that we've heard, was invited to this party, was then given something that obviously made her not able to consent. And again, she is claiming it was Diddy, another male celebrity, while a third male celebrity or female celebrity watched. Diddy's legal team is still denying this. They released another statement of denial. Again, they're hitting at Tony Busby's credibility, saying he just wants publicity. Nobody should believe this guy. They claim he has a 1-800 number. Who's going to believe anyone with a 1-800 number? Anyway, they said that Diddy has never assaulted anyone, adult, minor, man, or woman, which they've said that before, and that in a court of law, justice will prevail. So they are denying it still. Also, Amanda said, can you say hello to my son, Colin? Yes. Hi, Colin. Also, hello, Abby. I'm so happy that you were able to tune in. It is disgusting. Disgusting. Again, she's claiming she was 13 at the time of this incident. 2000s VMA after party. Like we've said, you guys, the amount of time that Diddy has allegedly been up to his shenanigans is insane. And we knew that there were going to be a lot of people who came out and had their stories. And again, I still feel like this is just the tip of an iceberg. I really still feel like we have even more, sadly, that's going to come out. Katina said, I heard there was GHB In the baby oil, the craziness on this case never ends. My thoughts are for the victims. Hopefully they can get some peace. 1,000,000%. So I believe last week was also the baby oil was mentioned as well. So multiple people have stated, they didn't say baby oil specifically, but multiple people in these lawsuits, multiple victims in these lawsuits have said that they were rubbed down with an oil-like substance, and after that they were immobilized. So you have to be a sick person to be able to conceive an idea like that. I'm with you, George. Diddy makes me sick. Robert, I'm with you. This is not the youngest victim that they've, discussed. It's absolutely, absolutely sick. I did see someone say, what's in 1-800 number? Thanks, Joy. Also, a 1-800 number, I feel like here in the US, normally people don't feel like it's always legitimate. Like it's a 1-800 number to call and report something, or it's usually like a business or sometimes like a spam call. Diddy's attorneys are grasping at straws to try to defend this man. That's something we need to remember. So of course they are going to attack this Tony Busby guy. Of course they're going to try to diminish his credibility because he has so many people coming forward. His law firm has done so much research. They are now going to try to attack the attorney and his law firm because that's really their only defense that they have right now. Because they know if they try to attack the victims, the public is going to absolutely 1,000% turn on them. But even more so than they already have. But that's why they're trying to, go after the attorney for sure. Let's see. Cass said, prayers to anyone who needs them. Hi to the House of Hill. And of course, thank you, Madison, for the positivity that we all need. And thank you for giving us the actual facts with everything that's been happening in this crazy world. Cass, I live, laugh, love you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so, so, so much. And I try to bring the positivity whenever I can. I know sometimes we got to get through these stories, but Cass, I appreciate you so, so much. Shayla, we've talked about the Liam Payne updates. We're talking about Diddy updates. Jessica said the evidence in this will be so hard to dispute. They're claiming still that Diddy is innocent, you guys. They're saying the truth will prevail in a court of law. And I'm like, well, it's crazy to me that, I guess for me, what gets me is, why would all of these people have the same story? How are all of these people from different years, different walks of life, different ages, different genders, how are all of these people lying? Like, how do they all weirdly have similar stories with similar things that happened? How are they all lying? If that is the case, that has to be the biggest conspiracy ever. I am starting to believe that Diddy is even bigger than R. Kelly. And R. Kelly was horrible. But I feel like Diddy, his reign of terror, alleged reign of terror, has gone on for so many decades. It's insane. And that is, I guess, my question for those attorneys. How are all of these people from all of these different decades, from all of these different places, cities, states, whatever, how are they all lying? How do they all consistently have these anecdotes that are all lying? It's crazy. And I understand they're getting paid to defend him. I get it. Everyone's entitled to a defense. I get that. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty. Okay, but we're talking about our opinions. And my opinion is, y'all already know my opinion. I don't even need to say it. My opinion is obviously that this man is guilty. Duh. But I understand that, for the sake of keeping things copacetic, that he's entitled to a defense and he is innocent until proven guilty. But for me, the math is mathing too hard. You know what I mean? It's mathing a little too much. So that's just my own opinion. Also, you guys, I thought it was interesting. 50 Cent did an interview with People Magazine where he defended himself for speaking out against Diddy the past 10 years. And I just wanted to say, we live, laugh, love 50 Cent for continuing to keep his foot on that man's neck. I'm telling you, 50 Cent has never let up on Diddy, and he was right not to. Also, hi, Shabria. I'm so happy you were able to pop in. Also, hi, Talsy. And I also saw Miss Mika pop in a little bit ago, but I was right in the midst of delivering the Diddy update. So I also wanted to make sure I said hello to Miss Mika as well. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and move on and get into, we're going to talk about Britney Spears, Ariana Grande, Kim Kardashian, Justin Bieber, Taylor Swift. So kicking things off with Britney Spears, you guys, it's been a minute since we've talked about our girl, Britney. And I was surprised to see that Britney is a married woman once again, you guys. But thankfully, she is not married, remarried Sam Asghari. She's not married her on and off again boyfriend, Paul Solis. She has married herself. Yep, she posted on her Instagram that she is committed to herself, which honestly I love. Her caption specifically said, "The day I married myself, bringing it back because it might seem embarrassing or stupid, but I think it's the most brilliant thing I've ever done." She's wearing a silk white nightgown with like a veil, some heels. It's a very Britney Spears Instagram video, you know, a lot of jump cuts, a skosh chaotic. But here's the thing. I know the headlines make it sound crazy. Britney Spears says she married herself, but I support this. I am here for this. I personally feel like Britney has been through so freaking much that if she needs to have a commitment ceremony or even just post on Instagram and she didn't actually do anything, but if she wants to put on all white and say, I married myself, I'm committed to myself, I'm here for self-love, and she wants to post a little kooky Instagram video to commemorate all of that, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Girl has been through enough. Sam Asghari was a little clout chaser in my opinion. I think he started off really being in it for the right reasons, ended up not being in it for the right reasons. Y'all know I have not trusted that Paul Solis guy from the moment we started talking about him. So if this is what Britney needs to do for herself, I say, girl, it is not crazy. It is not embarrassing. It is not stupid. I'm here for it. I am 1000% here for it. And I just hope she continues to focus on herself. You know what I mean? That's what I'm hoping for. I don't want her to get distracted by others or have people come in and try to sway her from continuing to focus on herself. Britney, keep doing you. That is what I think is best. So I'm here for Britney marrying herself. I'm here for the self-love. And you guys know, I always just want the best for Brit. Like that is truly, at the end of the day, I always worry about her and I just want what's best for her. That's how I feel about Britney. Okay, let's go ahead, you guys, and get into this Ariana tea as well, because we kind of have a lot of Ariana Grande tea to get into. Patty said, I wish for more music from her. I know. I don't think we'll ever get, I don't know if we'll ever get like new Britney music, you guys, to be completely honest with you. I think we could maybe get some greatest hits, but that's okay. You know, I think she was forced to work for so many years. I don't know if we'll ever get new music. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I would love that, personally. But we shall see. I really wish she'd have a comeback in music, but she said never. I know. Oof. I would love that too, you guys, but I don't know. Lizzie said, I watched the old Hot Ones episode with Pete Davidson yesterday, and that man is hot. Lizzie, I love you for it. That is the perfect segue to Ariana Grande. I always forget, I don't know about you all, that Pete and Ariana were engaged. Like, not just dating. Not just dating. They were fully engaged. That was a crazy time in our lives. Anyway, you guys, the Ariana tea I have for you today, if you're here and you have not given this video a thumbs up yet, please go ahead and do so. The Ariana tea that I have, you guys, first of all, she made a comment on the Wicked poster editing. Remember how last week we talked about how Cynthia Miss Elphaba, was upset about people making AI versions of the Wicked poster and people editing the movie poster, editing her face out, making it into memes. Cynthia was upset. She called it demeaning. She said it was not funny. She was mad. Well, Ariana was asked about Cynthia's comments over the weekend. And while speaking to Variety at the Academy Museum Gala in LA, which is where everyone was this past weekend, the Kardashians were there. It's always a big event. But she said, quote, I think it's very complicated because I find AI so conflicting and troublesome sometimes, but I think it's just kind of such a massive adjustment period. She went on to say, quote, this is something that is so much bigger than us and the fans are going to have fun and make their edits. Now, because I think that sounded a little bit like she was telling Cynthia, girl, relax, it's going to be okay. She then followed that up, clarifying that some of the edits have gone too far and that she has, quote, so much respect for her sister Cynthia and she loves her so much and it's just a big adjustment period. What do we think of Ariana being like, AI's complicated, but the fans are going to have fun, but I love my sister Cynthia? What do we think of her response to the editing of the Wicked posters? Jessica said, Madison, I'd like to thank you for being you. You mean so much to the house, more than you will ever know, and you're so real, and I love that. Thank you. Jessica, I love you, and I love Nan. I appreciate you so much. I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy that you're part of the House of Hill, not only community, but also the membership. So thank you, Jessica. Please tell Nan we said hi and give her love and hugs from us. Miss Jackie X said, kind of wishy-washy energy. Are we surprised? Okay, that was a little shady. But I'm with you. It's a little wishy-washy for me too. AI also scares me. So honestly, I do get where she's coming from in that sense. Y'all know that I have talked about that so many times on here. I have said that AI scares me. It is spooky. You know, my ALEXA also sometimes spooks me. That's why I always make sure to tell her thank you, just in case she ever revolts. She will remember that I was kind to her and I was never rude or mean. That stuff definitely scares me. So with Ari, I get it. On that, I get it. I do feel like she believes Cynthia took it a little too far, but she didn't want to say that because then it's her going against her co-star. Oh, my ALEXA. Actually, I'm not near one right now, so I think my Alexa. You know, the, hey, Alexa, blah, 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 blah. Whenever I ask her something, I always say thank you because I have this theory that if they ever revolt against us, mine will remember that I was kind. And you might think I'm absolutely insane for thinking that, but you never know. You never know. And if my girlie pulls a smart house and comes for society, she's going to remember that I was nice. So, same with Sari Girl, 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. So, I'm with Ari and not being certain on that aspect of the internet, you know what I mean? But I do feel like she thought Cynthia took it a little too far, saying that this was the most demeaning thing she's ever seen. Again, I think this is good for the movie. People are talking about Wicked. You cannot pay for that kind of publicity. Ariana knows that. Ariana understands that. But I don't think she wanted to completely dismiss Cynthia and her feelings because that's her co-star, that's her girl. They're going to be doing press runs for a long time after this. So I do feel like that's why she was giving that wishy-washy energy because she... Also, hi, Miley. I didn't see you pop in. I think that's why she was giving that wishy-washy energy because she's like, girl, you need to calm down, but also, love you. We still have a lot of Wicked promoting to do, so everything's fine. The other thing why Ariana is getting dragged is because Jocelyn just brought this up. Ariana responding to Elvira. So the Elvira situation is also happening as well. So apparently Ariana bought, this is my understanding of the situation. Ariana bought meet and greet passes for Elvira for like a big group of her family and friends. They all went back there. They were all taking pictures. Elvira signed autographs for her family and her friends. It was this whole thing. And then at the end, Elvira asked, can we get a photo together? And Ariana allegedly said, no, I don't really do that. And wouldn't take a photo with Elvira after the icon literally, signed autographs for Ariana's family, took pictures with Ariana's family and friends. I did not see her response. I've been live since she responded. Here, let's see. Actually, I can just look it up. We'll look it up live. Ariana Elvira response. Let's see. Hi, real life Southern Barbie. Hello. So, she apologizes. I already saw the word disheartened and I'm already over it. I hate when people say, I'm disheartened to hear people had that reaction or had that interaction. Girl, what do you mean you're disheartened? I'm so disheartened to see this. I actually don't even remember getting the chance to meet you because I had an anxiety attack and to my memory left before the rest of my family. This was around 7 years ago, and at the time I was not really great with being in public crowds or loud places. But if I'm misremembering this moment, I sincerely apologize for offending you. Thank you for being so nice to my mom. She told me how lovely you were. She might have different feelings about that now, but I'll talk to her. Clearly, we all have our days. Sending love always. You'll always be our queen of Halloween. Why would she admit that her mom probably doesn't like her anymore? Like, obviously, I get it, but girl, I feel like that is a part of the response that should have been left out. Essentially, she's saying this was 7 years ago. She's disheartened to hear this. She doesn't remember this. She was having anxiety, and her mom did say it was nice meeting her, but now her mom is probably going to feel differently. Girl, see, every time I try to give Ariana an inch to be like, you know what, girl, we feel the same about AI. You also think Cynthia was really reaching on that. I see you. I feel you. Every time that happens and she goes and does something like this and I'm like, why are you like that? Why are you like that? What? I'm disheartened to see this. I'm disheartened. I'm disheartened as well. I genuinely can't. Just, you know what? I actually would have preferred her to not respond. I don't know about anyone else, but I would have preferred that she actually didn't respond to that situation. She should have just left it. She should have just let people think that she was rude, honestly, because that was not even an apology in my opinion. That was just me trying to skirt around an issue, and it's worse. She somehow made it worse. Dave said her feet are small enough she keeps them in her mouth. Literally. You guys, I can't. Miss A said Ariana is trying to ninja and blame others for her poor behavior. She's always displayed poor behavior and plays victim. Ariana, thank you, next. I mean, because when she says I'm having an anxiety attack, what are we supposed to say? Of course, when someone said, like, I'm an anxiety queen, so I can say this. Like, when someone says that about themselves, you can't say anything after that, right? Girl, she should have kept that. She should have kept that in the drafts for sure. That was not it for me. That was a thank you next moment. Absolutely. I did not love that. Redmond just said, I think it was her trying to be like, it was 7 years ago. I was young, get over it. 1,000,000%. First, it was 7 years ago. Why does it matter? And then she's like, remember at this time, I was not actually great in pub. Girl, I don't know. I wasn't here for that response. I really think she should have kept that one. That is just my own personal opinion, though. If you think Ari had a great response and Elvira should have never come for her, I also can respectfully see that opinion. But for me, she should have kept that in the drafts. That should have stayed in the notes app, stayed in the group chat, and she should have just not said anything and it would have blown over. You know what I mean? Okay, let's go ahead and move on and get into this Kim Kardashian tea. We're going to talk about Kim Kardashian, Justin Bieber, and then Taylor Swift. Okay, so Kim Kardashian, you guys, this is actually kind of a lot of tea-filled report we have from People Magazine. Today is Kim Kardashian's birthday. She's 44. She's feeling great about turning 44, of course. And the source also, though, in addition to, saying how amazing Kim is feeling turning 44, they kind of dragged Kanye West heavily. So the source who spoke to People magazine shared that Kim is, quote, pretty much a single mom, as Kanye is often, quote, not around. The source went on to say, quote, although Kim has help, it's still a lot of work for her to balance and coordinate everything. This insider continued saying, Kim's life is around her kids' schedules. When they are in school, she works. When they're off, she's very much focused on being a mom. The source also added that Kim is not dating right now, as she is all about work and her kids. Shayla, I'm sure you look absolutely fabulous. Do not get down about yourself. We also have to remember Kim has an endless budget and time to do a lot of beauty treatments. So take that back about yourself. You guys, was feeling a lot of things when I read this report. Number one, I thought it was interesting that on your day, you're going to make sure there's negativity put out there about your husband. That was kind of crazy, especially because they always try to say they don't want to say anything bad about the fathers of their children. But I do think this a little bit because remember, we heard about that report about how Kanye wants to move to Tokyo. Whether or not that's true, I do feel like the man is traveling a lot. And I brought that up when we talked about that report. So I do think Kanye maybe isn't as dialed in, which means Kim has to be dialed in more. However, based on what was portrayed on the Kardashians' Hulu show, Kim did not give me mommy all the time energy. I am not sure how I am supposed to comprehend that the same woman who sat up in a confessional and complained about spending her birthday doing what her kids wanted to do is this one who is making sure her life revolves around her kids and she is with them all the time and it's only working kids, working kids, working kids. I'm not trying to take anything away from Kim. I think she works incredibly hard. I do think she has to be the main parent a lot of the time because Kanye is off doing whatever Kanye wants to do. However, I also think we need to recognize she has a lot of help, not only nannies, but also a very supportive family who doesn't live far or who lives close by. I think saying she's like a single mom just feels like a little bit triggering for people who really are on their own, but that's just my 2 cents. I don't know. I think for me, I was having a hard time comprehending this report and thinking about the Kim who we saw on this season of the Kardashians. That was just me. AQ said, didn't North call her out for not cooking? She has so much help. I think she has it so much easier than single moms. Yes, North said she hasn't cooked for them in over 2 years. Which, fair. She has a chef. And you know what, you guys? When I am rich and famous, don't judge me. I probably will have a chef too. But the difference is, not probably, I want a chef. A chef and a chauffeur are like my 2 things that I cannot wait for that to happen and come into my life. However, I think you just got to own it. You got to be upfront. This whole Kim is a single mom, but also has all this help, I think is where people have a hard time seeing her as relatable. She really is trying to be more relatable for people, but it is just not working. It is not working. Cass said, missed half of this. No poop. The kids fought with each other and caused the distraction, so I owe ya. JJ and Jax were acting up. Thank you, Cass. I am absolutely dying. They always know when to act up. Like, I feel like JJ and Jax have a knack for knowing when it's Kardashian tea, and it cracks me up. I live for it, which I know is not helpful for you, but it does make me giggle. Please give them a squeeze for us. Please, please, please. Jody said, you're not wrong, Madison. LOL. However, I give her a pass for talking ish on Kanye because she kept her mouth shut for so long. She's allowed to blow off steam about him on occasion. Oh, 1,000,000%. And you best believe, if I was in the trenches with 4 children, day in and day out, regardless of how much help I had, well, my ex-husband is gallivanting all over God only knows where with his basically naked wife and just pretending like he has no cares in the world, I would also have a few things to say. Do not get me wrong. Obviously, we know the kids go with Kanye and Bianca sometimes, but not nearly as much as when they're here because they go to school here. But I definitely feel like the pettiness towards him for sure valid. But this whole really trying to forcibly paint herself as relatable and authentic is just not hitting for me personally. Kim, I hope you're having a great B-Day. She does look great for 44. She looks fabulous. Just for me personally, not relatable. You know what I mean? Abby said she's not, but I can see how she struggled. Most celebrities cannot do basic things like Kendall cutting a cucumber. That is true. That is true. Tabitha said, I would eat out all the time if I could, and I love to cook. Tabitha, our day is coming. Our day is coming, and I cannot wait. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and move on and get into this Justin Bieber tea. We're going to talk about Justin Bieber, and then we're going to talk about Taylor Swift to end on a little positive note. You know what I mean? I don't know why I just said positive like that. Also, hi, Dai Diaz. I didn't see you pop in. Missed half of it, but I get how having money could separate kids from parents. Tea. Also tea. Also, Midnights is Taylor Swift's album. I saw a couple people say, wait, what's Midnights? Midnights is Taylor Swift's album before Tortured Poets Department. And that is really what we should be celebrating. 1,000,000%. Could not agree more. Okay. Justin Bieber, you guys. Two things that we need to discuss. Number one, he made his return to Instagram for the first time since all of the Diddy drama really started. He posted photos of him in what appeared to be a studio. He posted two carousels back to back. But the photos that I was really like, okay, were photos of him doing some sort of music, which I thought was refreshing to see given all of the discourse that's been going on about Justin, obviously, the past month and a half. He also made a surprise appearance at Don Toliver's LA show this weekend. Haley was in the audience as well to support. You know, again, I wanted to bring up these Justin updates because I feel like lately, whenever we've discussed Justin Bieber, it's always his reactions to Diddy. He's not doing well. He's struggling. He doesn't feel like he can talk to anyone. He's trying to focus on being a dad, but he can't because all of this is going on. So that is why really I wanted to point out he did return to social media. He was posting things that had nothing to do with Diddy. He was living his life, which I think is good. And again, him getting on stage with Don Toliver this weekend, Haley being out with him to support him in that, I also think is good. The other thing too, obviously, that I'm sure a lot of you are seeing on his Instagram story, Angel just mentioned it, and so did Jelena. He also posted a tribute to Liam Payne, like reposted a fan's video on his Instagram story with the broken heart emoji. And, you know, I was actually really thinking a lot about Justin posting about Liam. And I imagine that the whole Liam situation has hit Justin in a lot of different ways. A, obviously, similar ages. B, they both got into this industry very young. They've been in this industry for a long time. I also think, too, obviously, they both have had their struggles. And I'm sure Justin looks at the Liam situation and, you know, can see some similarities in two potential paths. And that, I think, is what stopped me in my tracks whenever I saw fathers. Yeah, they're both fathers to sons. I think that's what really stopped me in my tracks seeing him post that Liam tribute was, you know, I'm sure Justin Bieber is looking at this situation and thinking that very similar, you know, that is very, I think that has to be a lot for him to also take in and process. And I'm sure that it is also gutted him as well. I can't even imagine. It is interesting he went on stage after that. Juliana said, I wonder if it gave him motivation. You know, it might have, if not motivation, it might have been, we have one life to live and I'm going to live it. That, you know, which I guess is motivation. But it also could have been, life is short. Get out there. And I'm just happy that he seemed as though, yes, giving him perspective, Miss Jackie X. I'm just happy that, again, these were updates that didn't necessarily revolve around his reactions to Diddy. I personally feel like this was some refreshing Justin Bieber tea. It was nice to talk about something Justin Bieber not related to Diddy. And you know what? I'm sure he's happy about that as well. I'm sure. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm seeing some, Jody said Madison is the dresser behind you. Yes. Yes, and I have the nightstands as well. This was Pier 1. I don't know if Pier 1 is still a thing, but this is from Pier 1, and this is the set I had my senior year of college, and I've never let it go because this puppy was expensive, and as you know, Jody, and it's also very gorgeous. So I love Pier 1. You know what I mean? Cass said, it may have, and he's happy he chose the correct path in life and overcame his addictions. Yes. Miss A said, definitely can make you think and count your blessings. They've been through this industry, and it's an experience many don't overcome. It's heartbreaking to see another one left in a sad way. Life with Marissa said, the tone of your voice. Oh, when I read the Ariana Grande apology. I know, I'm sorry. I just could not. Rudy said, death always makes people realize that life is too short. Bringing a new life into this world puts a whole new perspective on life in general as well. For sure. 1,000,000%. Yes, Jonna, I do have some pieces from IKEA. Whenever I do the apartment tour, I will show you. Actually, I got a new kitchen table over the weekend from IKEA. I love IKEA. Honestly, A, when you walk around the IKEA showroom, they have the best ideas. And B, they got some good pieces. I'm not kidding. I know sometimes IKEA gets a bad rap, but not only do you get an ice cream cone when you're done shopping at the end of that place, but also some iconic pieces and like great chic pieces. And you can also make them your own. You know what I mean? And again, you get ice cream at the end of your shopping experience. Where's the negative? Where is the negative? I'm not seeing it. Redmond just said, I used to work for Pier 1. What? That's crazy. It's not the same. Oh, good to know. Tulsi said Pier 1 is a restaurant in Bar in Jamaica. Okay, well, I want to go. That sounds fun. Okay, I did not know you get ice cream. You guys, yes, you got to get ice cream when you're done with your shopping at IKEA. Normally, the cash registers are right at that little cafe, and they have the best vanilla soft serve. You guys, you have to. Next time you go to IKEA, get a kid's vanilla soft or a regular. I like a kid's because sometimes I just want to get to the cone. So freaking good. Vintage by Vandergrift said, what's up, Madison and House of Hill? But an after watcher lately, but supporting where I can like, yes, girl, thank you on Instagram. Thank you for filling my week of valuable content. Only place to get the trusted tea. Vintage by Vandergrift. Thank you for being here. And yes, thank you for always supporting me on Instagram. You guys, if you're here and you don't follow me on Instagram, please do so at I am Madison Hill. I would really, really appreciate it. Okay, getting into this Taylor Swift tea. You guys know I love to end with a little Taylor Swift news. Also, we have 222 people here, you guys. Manifest something you want to manifest. And make sure you give this video a thumbs up, please. We only have 88 likes on here and over 220 people watching. So if you're here and you haven't given this video a thumbs up yet, please, please, please go ahead and do so. Also, hello after watching you at 5 a.m. from India, usually an after watcher. Oh my gosh. Thank you for tuning in live. I see you. I don't want to butcher your name. Patriska? I see you. Thank you. I'm so happy you made it. And thank you for waking up at 5 a.m. to get this tea. I see you and appreciate you. So Taylor Swift, you guys, returned to the Eras Tour stage this weekend. Travis obviously was not there because he had to work. Hi, Dee. He had to work. He had a game, which we won. The Chiefs are 6-0. I don't know why I'm peace signing so much this live. It's because I'm feeling sassy. We are 6-0, which is amazing. Iconic. We beat the 49ers, and it was amazing. So Travis obviously was not there, and that is okay. His friend was there. His BFF Ross was there. Ross was in the VIP area one of the nights. And for some reason, people were mad that Taylor Swift put Travis Kelce's best friend in the VIP area of one of the Miami shows. And I just have to say, even the headlines today were like, some people thought it was ridiculous he was there. I just have to say, that is so crazy to me. Wouldn't you treat your partner's best friend with the best experience? Like, I don't understand why people are mad about that. If you are dating someone and their best friend is around, aren't you going to make sure their best friend is comfortable and having a good time? I would do that. That's what Taylor Swift is doing. She just happens to be Taylor Swift. So this man is going to be in the VIP area with celebrities, like Jelena is pointing out. I don't understand. And Dave made a good point. He's not Taylor's friend now too. Exactly. He's also now in Taylor's circle. You guys, because people just love to get mad over anything. They love to get mad over anything. Cass said, coloring with Jack, so can't chat anymore, but go Chiefs, 6-0, baby. Yes, we... did you guys just say what? I need an intervention with the peace signing today. Cass, 6-0, about to be 7-0, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. I cannot wait. Actually, all the spicy girls, like I said, they are coming in town this weekend, and we're all going to be watching the game together. I cannot freaking wait. People love to hate Taylor. People love to hate Travis. You're mad because she put his best friend in the VIP area. I really think that's like, respectfully, grow up. Of course he's going to be there. Of course Taylor's going to put him in VIP. If you think any differently, that's just silly. Reputation had a new outfit. You guys, I was so happy that the shows are back. I was here for it. I love the surprise songs. I'm happy that we're back. Even though I know this whole run of the Eras Tour is not going to be super long, but we're going to enjoy it while it lasts. Also, too, the other thing I wanted to point out is Dave Portnoy, obviously the head of Barstool. For those of you who don't know, he is a huge Swiftie. Dave Portnoy is a big Swiftie. You guys know I've talked about him before. I've talked about how he goes in on Kim Kardashian. Like he, also high colors. I didn't see you pop in. He goes in on Kim Kardashian. Says things about Kim Kardashian that we probably all have thought at one point, but we wouldn't say it out loud on the internet. Like this man goes in on Kim Kardashian and Kanye West for how they have treated Taylor in the past. And he attended one of the shows in Miami. So LH goes, suddenly I'm a Portnoy fan. And Taylor's brother, Austin, hand-delivered a handwritten note to Dave from Taylor. And she wrote him a note on her stationery, thanking him for always having her back over the years, for defending her, for, you know, being loyal. She hopes that he had a great time. And Dave, this moment was a little bit tainted for him, which he said he was so upset about it because he had seen this video earlier go viral where this girl was essentially saying that Dave Portnoy is not really a Swiftie. If he was really a Swiftie, wouldn't Taylor Swift acknowledge him? That he's just trying to profit off of Swifties and all of this like hurtful stuff that really got to him. He was really down bad over it. He was down bad at thinking that people did not consider him a real Swiftie, that people thought he was faking it, that people thought he was using Taylor Swift's fans. Like he was really torn up about it. And so I'm glad that Taylor wrote him this handwritten note, even before the TikTok situation. But yeah, Taylor Swift wrote Dave Portnoy a handwritten note thanking him for his support and loyalty over the years. He also said he got to meet Taylor's mom, who also thanked him for always having her daughter's back. So whenever you don't think Taylor is watching and listening, Taylor is watching and listening. Yeah, I cannot believe that people were saying he's not a real Swiftie. If you have ever heard that man talk about Kim Kardashian, you would know. Like, he rides hard for Taylor. Rides hard. I mean, we ride hard for Taylor too, but also, I mean, he rides harder. Nona said I should probably go because it's his birthday tomorrow. Whose birthday? Oh, the Hubs. Okay. Nona, go watch a movie with the Hubs. Also tell him we said happy early birthday. Lizzie said, I saw people giving Taylor flack for giving him a note because he's a Trump supporter. I just don't think that kind of divisive talk is helpful. That's the other reason why people were upset too. Lizzie, you're completely right. People were saying they were surprised that she did it because they have opposing political views. But I know this is a crazy concept for some people to grasp, but you can have different political views and still be friends with somebody. You can have different political views and still say, hey, I acknowledge you for going hard for me and being in my corner for years on the internet. Like, you're a real one. I appreciate you. So I think people who are trying to highlight that aspect of the Dave Taylor situation, it's expected because we're in an election year, but for me, I'm just like, y'all, I don't know when it became a thing that you can't have differing views and then not be friends with somebody, but if Dave Portnoy and Taylor Swift are two figures who we need to remind us of that, I am here for it. Are you kidding me? I am so here for it. Please remind us that we can have differing views and still be friends. Somehow we make that work here in the House of Hill. I think more people need to follow our lead and Dave Portnoy and Taylor Swift's lead. Just saying. Okay, you guys, that is all the tea I have for you. I saw some people also talking about Benny Blanco and Selena Gomez. Y'all, I have not seen anything that points to them not doing well. So don't stress. If I see anything that points to Selena and Benny Blanco not doing well, y'all know I will obviously fill you in. But as of right now, I have not seen anything, so don't stress. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you guys, are following me on Instagram and TikTok, especially before the weekend. Like I said, the Spicy Girls are coming in town. So, that we'll be up to our shenanigans, which will be so fun. And the moms are going to be here too. You guys will still have our happy hour hang on Wednesday at 3:30 Pacific Standard Time. I'm trying to think what else. Make sure to, if you have not considered joining the membership, please, please, please consider it. It is so much fun. We have so much fun in the group chat. You get access to a members only live. You also get access to a members only video every Friday. And again, if you are a video person, you get a video no matter what. It is truly so fun. You guys know I have a goal to hit 200 members before the end of the year. So definitely come join us. I do think the best part is the group chat as well, Jelena. We text during the Chiefs games. We text throughout the day whenever tea is happening. It's honestly a great freaking time. I just saw Always and Forever. Madison, I'm going to LA and San Francisco in December for New Year's. Where should we go? Oh my gosh, so many places. Go to Matamata Bar when you're here. If you can go to Disney, go to Disney. I'm trying to think of what other places I absolutely love. Shopping at Century City. Those are my recs right off my head. Bye, Cass. Love you. Love you. Tell the boys we said hi. You guys have a fantastic rest of your evening. I'll see you all on Wednesday for our happy hour hang at 3:30 Pacific Standard Time. Buca de Beppo. I do love myself some spicy chicken rigatoni, Christian, from Buca de Beppo. I do, and I stand by it. I love you guys. I will see you all next time. Have a fantastic rest of your night. Yes, The Grove as well. I love The Grove, Song of the Fierce. Always highly recommend The Grove too. You guys have a fantastic rest of your night, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.